Welcome back to another video on the channel. I just wanted to quickly go over a few things. It is Sunday, so I golfed earlier today and I'm currently fasting, but I'll dig into more of that later on in the video sometime later this week. But right now, what I'm doing, let me show you. I'm kind of meal prepping for the week, so I've got some salmon right there. I've got beef right there. And then here in the fridge, I've got the some beef liver that I've already made up, some lunch for tomorrow, kind of ready to go. Right now, what I'm also doing is I've got a notebook right here, so I'm kind of just mapping out what I'm doing for the week. Lauren and I are just taking it pretty easy this evening. It's been a long weekend and a great weekend. Not even like long, but just like a great long weekend. So I'm just ready to kind of decompress, take it easy, and relax for the rest of the evening. Woo!
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Let's go to the gym. Bang. 45 minutes done. Average heart rate was 129, and I needed to be between 125 and 135, so 129, right on the money. Spent 43 minutes and 28 seconds in there, so that's perfect. Overall, great aerobic workout there at the end, between the air runner and the row erg. Sometimes it can get a little monotonous, but today my mind just kind of drifted away and just kind of thinking about some of the things coming up in life, kind of races. It was a little bit of everything, so it was kind of a really good think session. Just staying focused on the heart rate and some of the technique while I was going. But overall, great training session today. I'm gonna go eat. I'm freaking hungry because I fasted all day yesterday. So happy. I'm actually not that hungry, but I'm just ready to eat. Happy Monday. Get after it this week. What's up? Best part of the day, like I said, we got breakfast. I've got 2 eggs, 50 grams of egg whites, 4 pieces of sourdough bread, 50 grams of beef liver, 80 grams of mushrooms with some cinnamon mixed in, and 30 grams of syrup. Like I said, let that syrup soak up into the sourdough. Got a cup of coffee, greens, creatine, a little bit more of electrolytes, manly supplements. I like to go grocery shopping on like Saturday mornings / Sunday mornings. I don't like to do it any other time. Number one, because there's less people. And number two, is because people know what they're doing. So in this particular case, I went grocery shopping on the way home from the lake from golfing. And it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon. And it was a madhouse. I went to Sam's Club and went to Whole Foods. It's primarily where we shop. And just a quick rant. If you shop on Sunday afternoons, the world does not belong to you, okay? I just feel like every time I go shopping on Sunday afternoons, people are just moseying around. They don't care who's around them. There's no like situational awareness. Everyone's moving at the slowest pace, and it's already so busy, and people just don't care. They don't care. Everything moves slow, and it's just, it was so frustrating. So I just wanted to share that frustration. I like to go on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings because people are in and out. There's a lot of situational awareness, and it's less busy. And it just turns out that I couldn't do it this week. But quick little rant, over, done. Happy Monday. Get after it. Happy Tuesday. We've got some aerobic work to do. So last week I did 40 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday on the bike, on the Echo bike at home. This week I've got 75 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday. So we're here at the gym. I wanted to hop on the C2 bike, a little bit comfier to work through for 75 minutes. So I know we've talked about it, a lot, but to build a strong aerobic base, you need to be able to do aerobic activities for longer periods of time. So I can't run miles on miles on miles and put all that, the just consistent pounding on my body and for running. So you got to get it in other areas. In this particular case, I'm going to hop on the bike for 75 minutes, get a good amount of aerobic work in, and overall, over time, when you consistently do that, it'll add up to better fitness overall. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna hop straight on the bike, maybe listen to a podcast. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. The station next to the bike is ready. I got my phone, 2 pairs of headphones just in case, my 1 scoop of G1M Sport, got the trusty old bike, about to pop on the headband and get her going. And my heart rate monitor, totally forgot. Happy Tuesday, get after it. Checking in, we're 14 minutes and 5 seconds in. I'm finally in the 125 to 135 heart rate zone. So yeah, it takes a minute to get there. You gotta push it a little bit, but once you get here, then you can really focus on your breathing and staying in the moment and making sure you stay in that zone 2 area. So I'll check in here in a little bit, but we're in zone 2, 14 and a half minutes in, about an hour and 30 minutes to go. I'm sorry, about an hour to go. Don't you just love it when like a session like that, you just feel so much better after? 75 minutes in a seat. It is a little long for me. I could definitely use maybe a bigger seat, but it's okay. Felt great. Average heart rate was a 126, hour and 15 minutes, so that's exactly where we wanted to be. We're getting aerobic, we're getting fit. Like I said, you can't always put the miles on your legs and on your feet over time. You just kind of got to build up to that and take some aerobic work in other capacities, like on the bike or things like that. So I got a protein shake right here. I'm supposed to drink that before, but I like to drink it after, in between the time I leave the gym and the time I actually, get home, showered, make breakfast, and actually start eating. There's some gap in there, so I like to have that protein shake, in between when I leave the gym and when I actually eat. So here we go. Let's have a good day. Happy Tuesday. Get after it. All right, I just got done warming up, so now we're gonna hit an upper body lift. After the lift, we're gonna hit a post lift circuit. It's only 2 rounds. This week, there's not a crazy amount of like compound lifts. So like think bench, squats, deadlifts, things like that. There's some of that stuff mixed in, but we're basically just giving the nervous system a break with the compound lifting and giving the overall body kind of like just a break. Not really a deload, because there's still some really good training stimuli in there, but just a little bit of a difference for the training, like I said, stimulus and things like that. So happy Wednesday. Get after it. Breakfast, greens, creatine, electrolytes, coffee, YouTube. Get Manly, code Gabriel J Manly at checkout. Happy Wednesday. Have a great day. Just wrapped up 30 minutes in the sauna. That felt really good. I actually fell asleep for like 5 to 10 minutes. So basically like doing a non-sleep deep rest protocol, basically. I quickly wanted to talk about something. So this past weekend was High Rocks, New York City, and that was a ticket that I had purchased a while back. Ended up selling it, and to somebody that's in the manly group that I'm a part of, and it was the race that I had circled on my calendar that just really looking forward to, but just had to make some changes with the wedding at the end of the year, the bachelor trip here later this month to Utah. Just kind of saving up for some of the wedding stuff. I was like, I can do without it, and and I was fine with it, and I still am fine with it. But just kind of something, just kind of be vulnerable for a minute. That came across my mind was just like, it looked beautiful. The venue looked beautiful. The sunset looked sick. All the, everybody being there that's a part of High Rocks. It was just an incredible event. It looked amazing, and I had a little bit of FOMO. And I also had this thought in my head come up where it's I almost felt like I was comparing myself to people, because all these people that I follow in the sport, they're PRing. They're a part of this community of other like-minded people who are in High Rocks, and they're doing doubles events, and I don't know, just kind of a moment of weakness where I just was kind of bummed that I missed it. But I think that was just, I had to take a step back and just understand hey, dude, you're gonna get to that point in your time, and I honestly think God just wanted me to take this time to train and to not just become better at the sport, but just kind of better myself. And when I look from the 30,000 foot view, I need time. I need time to work on myself and do the things in my personal life that make me better. And right now, it just wasn't time yet, and that's okay. I'm just saying, we have these moments where we compare ourselves, or we get bummed out about things, and that's okay. That's normal. It's just about how we react to it and how we respond to that, and what we tell ourselves. I guess it's just what I'm trying to say. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna grab Lauren. We're gonna go up to her mom's house for dinner, and then we're gonna go on a little walk, and then we're gonna start Love Island. Finally, Love Island came out last night. We're gonna watch the first episode during our desserts. So happy Wednesday. Have a great evening.
Oh, good girl.
Tell us what you're wearing.
I'm wearing my hunter boots and my Ugg socks and some athletic brown shorts and my Swasu Bulldogs crew neck.
Very cute.
Not cute.
Oh, good girl. Go potty in nature.
She said I was doing her.
Nature. Thank you.
Okay, let me take off my socks.
Yeah, you probably should.
Future tanning spot.
They're about to get to do me. Get her.
No, but that's not your bone.
Bone down my mouth.
There she goes.
Oh, probably we just burped.
Okay, dinner has been eaten. A walk. You hear Charlie chugging water. A walk has been had, me and Charlie. And now I'm about to take a shower, and then I'm gonna eat my dessert. I'm gonna watch Conclave here on, I think on Prime is where I'm watching it on, and just enjoy the evening. Lauren is watching, went to see Wicked, the play in Tulsa. So I'm alone for the night, but that's okay. We're gonna take advantage of maybe just watching a movie that I normally wouldn't watch, but I can already tell it's pretty interesting. So happy Thursday, shower time. So today for my dessert, we're gonna have what's called a goat bowl. It's gonna be 200 grams of skyr. We're gonna do 20 grams of dark chocolate chips, 150 grams of cherries, some cinnamon on top as well. And then we're gonna mix in about 60 grams of gluten-free oats. I usually don't get like the protein oats like that, but basically Whole Foods had had lost power one day, so I couldn't get to go there, so I had to go to a different grocery store, but I needed the gluten-free oats, but it's not the ones I usually get. Long story short, that's what happened, and that's what we're gonna do. But the secret ingredient to all this, I already showed it to you. Come here. Secret ingredient is the cherries. But what you do is you put the cherries in the bowl, you heat up the cherries, not hot, just like to warm them up so they're not frozen anymore. And then you put everything on top, mix it all up. I'll show you the finished product here in just a second. That is the bowl right there, the goat bowl. The goat bowl. Now, like I said earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and hang out, watch a movie, take it easy, and just relax the rest of this gorgeous Thursday evening before we get a lift. And maybe a circuit tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not gonna look. We'll see tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Bro, this lightning is crazy. Man, it's insane. That's really crazy. I'm on my way to the gym. Happy Friday. We've got a lower body lift and a 48-minute EMOM to finish it off, and then a couple of little exercises after that 48-minute EMOM. So we're gonna cap the work week off on a good note and head ourselves into the weekend on a flying high. So happy Friday. Get after it. So let's just admire this lightning on the way to the gym. All right, so it looks like I took a little bit of a shower. I had to put my sweatshirt on for right now, but it was coming down, man. And I was looking at the forecast, and it said for like another 15-20 minutes it wasn't going to stop, and I didn't want to sit in the truck that long, so I just had to weather it. And I get to the door to get inside, and the lock code isn't opening with the code that I put in. It took me like 4 attempts, so I sat in the rain for about 15 seconds longer than I should have. So I got absolutely soaked. My shirt was soaked. My backpack soaked. Everything inside was like, really wet, and it shouldn't be because it's supposed to be waterproof, but whatever. I'm not going to film the lift part, but I'm going to get the 48-minute EMOM. But I'm just going to get finished warming up, and we'll see you in the EMOM here in just a second. rest 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Lauren, Angela,
Hi, Foggy.
say have a great weekend.
Have a lovely weekend.
No, you have to mean it.
Have an amazing and gorgeous and beautiful weekend. I love you.
Yes. What she said.
I believe her. Happy Friday.
Oh, now you put some heat on it.
We're all casual for a week.
You're all like put it on the line. That's funny.
We thought that. We gotta teach you grounder. And grounder.
Oh.
My bad.
Lauren!
Sorry.
You need to be careful. I don't trust you.
Why? Am I a wild card?
Yes. Bro, don't do that. There you go. Should have time there.
When I try to go too fast. You gotta go 1 or 2.
There you go.
Hey! 3!
Good job.
Now Gabe's gonna strike you guys out. Wait, do I have to squat?
Yep. Good job.
And the ice cream truck's coming. Yeah, we're two former athletes who can't close the yearbook.
Man, if I wouldn't have torn my tonsils, I probably would have been drafted. Probably first or second round.
Yeah, my sophomore year at high school, I was walking down the hallway, broke my toenail.
Yep.
Lost all my scholarship. So.
Yeah. I pulled an eyelash and the scout stopped calling.
Wait, squatting's hard.
Happy Friday. Lauren, what's the plan?
Okay, so our plan is to have our Chipotle arrived. We DoorDash Chipotle, and we're gonna get it all locked in and set up, and then press play on the newest episode of Love Island, and have a little at-home date night while we eat our yummy Chipotle, and then take Puppy on a walk.
Bang! Went on a walk with Charlie. Now we got Peach Wave, Lauren, and Love Island, USA. Happy Friday. Okay, we just finished warming up. We've got a 10-mile run, keeping the heart rate under 155 beats per minute. I'm going to estimate it'll take me about an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes. Really excited. Time to go get after it. It's really cool. Shout out my dad running his first 5K today. So good luck to him out there in Fontana, California. But yeah, let's go get this running bread. The storms have passed, so I got out a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's okay. Storms are gone, ready to get after it. Happy Saturday. Get after it. Sweaty. 10-mile run is done. It was an hour and 27 minutes and 1 second. Average per mile pace was 8 minutes and 42 seconds. And my heart rate on average was 152 beats per minute. So under the goal of 155. That's how we start our day. That's how we start Saturday. I'm gonna take a shower, eat some breakfast, and see what the rest of the day's got going for us. Have a great day. Happy Saturday. Get after it.